take. You'll see in a minute. Hey, press play way too soon. Or too late. Or maybe you can tell. Do you have an ear for music? You know what it is?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, March and said it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday waits, Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates.
I went from Friday to Thursday. Retarded. It's hard when they switch the beat, you know? Like, I know that song, it's The Cure, but I could nail it if, you know, Robert, it was actually him, you know, and but now it's like in the slow version where you have to do this. I like the song, but I totally brutalized the words. Case in point. Hey, trash talk. I hadn't even taken that trash out yet. Look. Still got trash. This is like pre-trash talk. I was thinking, you know, I need something different. I need something to spice it up. So rather than do like post-trash talk, where I've already thrown it into the dumpster, I figured I'd do it like before, you know? Just to switch things up, you know? I like to keep things real. I like to, like, you know, when you get too used to things, be like, whoa, man, you just pull that oh, man, I almost cussed there. So far I've done 4 trash talks with 0 cussing. It's pretty good. It's hard to do when it's already ingrained in your vocabulary. No, I had my birthday weekend this weekend, 36, 36. And it was an interesting weekend. It really was. There was good and bads, you know, like any day, really, you know. If you're unaware of the bad, then you suck. I love you, but you suck. But no, hey, so Thursday, well, this year, let me introduce, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, if you can't tell with all the stuttering, I'm getting way far ahead. I decided this year, you know, because usually when it's my wife's birthday, and I'm already gonna put out a disclaimer, my wife is way better at putting together birthdays than I am, but I try. It's all about how you try. Participation points. I participate every year. But no, I decided this year, I was like, you know what, you know, like when it's her birthday, it's you know, if it lands on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's the whole week. It's the whole week. Barely, you know, I mean, no, it is the whole week. It's not barely, precisely. And you know, I'm not like an above and beyond kind of person, you know, it's not my style. It's really not even Jordan's style. I do things. So I decided, like, you know, she gets a whole week. This year, you know what? Instead of it just being one night, 4 hours of bowling, or 4 hours of, that was actually a literal reference. 4 hours of anything. So I decided, all right, well, I'm not going to do a whole week. That's ridiculous. No man gets a whole week. He literally gets 350 days out of the year. I decided it was going to be like, so my birthday landed on Friday. Yesterday. So I went out, I figured Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and tomorrow until it's bedtime. Until I get my Under Armour pajama pants on and my way too tight t-shirt. You're all missing out, except for my wife. Oh, so no, but man, it's windy in here. So on Thursday I was like, all right, this is the way it is. Oh, I mean, this is the way it is. I don't like. No, I just, you know, I was like, hey, it's my birthday weekend, you know. It's Thursday. It's not Wednesday. So I'm gonna go out, you know. And I went out. I have like groups of friends, or I guess you could call them acquaintances. Really, I mean, I got like I got one really good friend, and then I got another that's got like, I don't know. I didn't really want to get into all this. but like I like the dude. And then there's another guy who's kind of floating out there. He's just like, you know, he puts his foot in, and he's like, puts his foot in, you know. So I'm waiting on him to come home, per se. But no, but I got groups of friends. They're all acquaintances. Every now and then I go out usually like one time a month or something, you know, like without my wife. And I go out and it's not like a normal night out. I don't get home until like 5 in the morning. I wake up and I got like Taco Bell dried beef on my shirt, or nacho cheese coming. I mean, yeah, and I'm fully clothed in whatever I went out in. Uber, of course, I take Uber. I'm very responsible. No, I'm not responsible at all. But no, so like I go out like once a month and I do all that. But this is my birthday weekend. All right, I'm gonna do it up, and I did it up. I'm really tired right now. I got like circles underneath my eyes. But it's also you know, it's a juggling act, because I also, and this wasn't supposed to come till later, but I like my birthday and my like in previous trash talks, I talked about how I have I don't know, I think I'm mildly manic depressive. So but the manic came in right at the right time. It was like, hey, when's kickoff, you know? And so, you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing. I'll get to that. I'm already at 6 minutes and I haven't even started my main story. But no, so on Thursday night I go out with these this one group of friends I got, I was with Grant and Jillian. I call her Jillian because when I first met her, I spent the whole night introducing her as Jillian to everybody, but her real name's Nicole. So I went with Jillian and Grant out to a bar. They're young, you know, but I mean I feel like I got a lot of youth in me, man. I'm like 19, really. Let's get to let's just, you know, let's get the pink elephant out from the corner. Put him right in the middle of the room. I turned 36 today, but I'm 19. All right. You know, I gotta, you know, really. So I go out this bar out at Kennesaw, and I had a blast. Oh shoot! I hadn't had that much fun since I went to Rance and Robin's 20s birthday party, which is weird because that's where I met these guys. So I went out with them in Kennesaw. Yeah, I was 14, 15 years older than everybody there. But I kept it real. There was a couple times where like my friend Grant, like he tried, like, no, he's 23, and I was like, you ain't gotta do that, man. I'm 36, you know. Just call me granddad, whatever. But, you know, but I still had fun. I went out, but again, it was like I didn't get home until like 5 in the morning, you know. But so I did that, you know, and then Friday, I did my thing. I had to get up at 6. Yes, that's an hour's sleep. I got up at 6 to take care of Knox, and you know, do that whole thing. We played at the playground. We played fake grocery store in the apartment. And we have fun. I never get like alone time with Knox. Like Cash he's like a jealous roommate. Nobody's allowed to come over. But yeah, that's in a literal sense. So when I get the chance to be alone with Knox, which he's 2, I love it. It's good. I know I was tired. I wish I wasn't. But to make up for that, I told Jordan next week that not to have the nanny come in, and it's gonna be me and Knox, like no birthday weekend tiredness, you know. So I'm gonna make up for that. It's coming, forgiven. But we still had fun, and so Friday, miserably tired, but you know, I pulled through, man. You know, Brian Chadwell's phase 2. It happens all the time. I mean, life's full of phases, right? You know, and my wife put together this party out at the Painted Pin, which is a bowling alley out in, I guess it's near Buckhead. And they have one pin, like when you're bowling, they have one pin that's, all of them are white, like usual. And then they have one pin that's, like a different color. It was red, I think, all red. And I remember, like, in the middle, like, why is that, like an idiot, like, why is that a pin painted red? And the guy was next to me was like, the place is called Painted Pin. So yeah, that's pretty much how the night went. But it's fine. I can play that character as long as everybody loves it and everybody laughs, and I accomplished that. You know, I think I fully entertained everybody there as best to my abilities. Which I'm way too hard on myself about that. But I like being in a show. I'm a after hours act. I'm here every day. So we did that. Painted Pin was like bowling, bocce ball, really big Jenga. Look at that. And it was fun. My assistant coach, which has become a decent friend of mine, a good friend. Decent's a bad word. He's a good friend. And his wife, I knew his wife, Monique. I hadn't hung out with her. I just saw her at the flag football games, and now I hung out with her at the bowling alley. Blast. The chick's banging. Yeah, it was just a good time. Like, she got all my jokes, and I didn't weird her out too much, and we had a good time. You know, Phil had a blast, and I'm looking forward to seeing where that, you know, kind of relationship goes to. My mom came, and my mom, she can throw down. You know, not many moms will go to Painted Pin. He just had a hip replacement, and you know, and I'm sorry that I had to actually announce that to the world, Mom. But it's a big thing. You were bowling, man. You were playing Jenga, bocce ball, and she's like, you know, like, it's just cool how your mom is willing, and not only willing, because there are a lot of people that are willing, but then when they're doing it, they're like, ugh, you know. So it's like a backwards compliment. But Mom, no, she's willing and she's able, and she had a great time, and I love seeing her out there, and she's got this great new hairdo where it's like kind of longish, and it looks really good, and I had a lot of fun with her. And then Libby came, my Aunt Libby, which my friend Scott tried to call her Aunt Libby. I was like, that's my aunt. That's not your aunt. And I have weird lines. I draw weird lines in the sand all the time. And then her husband, Bo, you know, Uncle Bo. And I call him Bo-licious. I don't know why. Let's see. My friend Scott came, and he's he's my best friend. And his girlfriend, Vivienne, which you spell with an E, not an A. Remember that. It's important. My friend Benji. Gotta love Benji, man. Anybody, like, it would be a sin if a guy named Benji was just blah and boring. No, Benji's fun. He's really quirky. He's exactly like my brother Jimmy, which is, you know, great. If you're like any of my brothers, it's a tremendous, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a wide opening in for us being really good friends. But he is hard to get to go out. I can tell he's probably got a lot of friends. He's got a lot of friends. Oh, by the way, I decided to do this through my steering wheel just to give the impression that I'm going somewhere. I'm hoping you're getting that feeling. I'm going places. Out the sunroof. But no, yeah, Benji and I just met his wife, Sam, called her Sammy all night. I always gotta call people what they don't introduce me as, you know, but that's just a thing I need to deal with on my own. It's not necessarily up to Trash Talk viewers to accommodate that issue, but yeah, his wife was just great. She had a blast. She was just pregnant, so like literally like hours before we got there, she got pregnant. No, but she was cool. So she couldn't drink at all, and she dealt with all of us very well. I could tell that she is a great person that understands. My wife, she went show. And she was great. She wore this little shirt with all these bows all over the place, you know. She looked really cute. And she got, you know, she was a lot of fun. And my friend Grant and Jillian showed up around 11, and that's the guest list. It's eclectic, but it worked. And then in the beginning, it was like, oh, I don't know what to do, you know. It's like the beginning of a physical, and then at the end, you're like, you know what, it wasn't that bad. You know, I had fun. No, you shouldn't have fun.